these people to say, oh, James Harden's a basketball player. He's not a street nigga. Well, if he's ordered and paid for 2 hits, we know that he paid Blunt, right? He paid these niggas to come outside. He sent them niggas outside for me, right? That's one. Now he did this shit to Adrian Broner, 2, right? He did the same shit to Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner hit him on the dice. He called Big U, paid Big U to go fuck up Adrian Broner. He's a basketball player, but he crossed over into the street shit, so now he's a street nigga basketball player.
What? Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. So James Harden out here calling hits. So I was watching this quick clip of him, and he was saying that he had said something crazy about James Harden on Facebook, and then when James Harden had some guys pull up on him, and then what I'm saying, had to put up on him and rough him up a little bit, what I'm saying. And dang, James, James out here getting you touched, boy. You better chill out.
Okay? He's not a civilian, and he's not just a basketball player. He's a nigga that's committing crimes. He's committing crimes, and he's ordering hits.
Okay.
A civilian doesn't order hits. If I ordered a hit on somebody, I'm not a street nigga no more. My civilian card is gone.
Hey, listen, hey Mo, I'm gonna stop this. Just see any face.
He said,
Hey.
oh man. And see, I mean, I guess if he talking now, who knows what he been saying on Facebook? And I think that he had a clip saying he had only made 1 video, but nah, bro. Nah, yeah, I think you're going too deep. You giving up his game, you know what I'm saying? You giving up the you giving up the plot. Like you tarnishing his image, you see what I'm saying? So he had to have some folk come and see you. I ain't saying that it's right, but at the same time, it's like if you already knew what he was about, why you keep playing with him like that? You know what I'm saying? And that's how he probably feel. He probably feel like you playing with him. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what'll happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You out here talking smack about folks, and that's how that be the same thing Charleston White be getting himself into. You know what I'm saying? Like he just talks so much smack, like he forget who he done diss. You know what I'm saying? Like just diss so many people, he done forgot who he diss. So I think that sometimes, man, like you just gotta watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta watch your mouth, and especially if you easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta watch your mouth, man. I'm gonna stay tuned to this story right here because these are some wild allegations right here, man. I don't know, bro. These are some wild allegations. He had another video. We might react to that one, man. It's a little long, but we might react to that one. We could react to a little snippet of it. Hold on.
Parents call me, underprivileged parents that their parents can't pay to go to camps and stuff, and these ladies literally call me crying, saying my son wants to go to James Harden's camp, but we can't afford it. He's charging $399 for a day and a half. Why didn't he go downtown to do a camp for free for underprivileged kids? I got about 2 or 3 of these calls, right? So after the 3rd call, I went on Facebook post, and I posted his flyer, and I put, James Harden, why aren't you pretty much looking out for underprivileged kids? You're charging $399 for a camp. And there's a football player named Donald Driver that was doing the camp for free. I said, don't you make way more money than Donald Driver. I said, don't become your Hollywood. Don't forget where you came from. Pretty much saying, do something for the underprivileged kids in the ghetto. Why are you?
But that ain't never how you get nothing constructive out of a grown man. You can't criticize me, diss me, and then call me Hollywood and expect for something good to come out of that. Expect for me to give to somebody off of you dissing me like this, bro. I ain't saying nothing that James Harden did was right, but I'm just saying, bro, like I hate it when people act like they ain't dissing, but they dissing. You know what I'm saying? Like we grown, bro. Like watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Doing a camp with white people in Kingwood for $399 when I don't like count people's money, but goddamn, you know what this motherfucker's making. So
Right.
I just made that statement, okay? And maybe about This shit had about 200 likes, 200 comments. Everybody was in agreement with me. And then I get a call from my then bodyguard. Okay, he goes by Big Miami. And he calls me. He's like, hey, man, what you post on Facebook? I was like, what you mean? I told him. He's like, man, James' bodyguard, Tony, called me, and he said James is pissed off you posted something on Facebook. And I said, are you serious? Like I said, James Harden is mad about what I'm not thinking in my mind, why the fuck me and James Harden ain't friends on Facebook? Why the fuck does he care about what I'm posting on Facebook? He gets talked about every day. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, whatever it is, man, please take it down, bro. Just please take it down. So I'm like, I think about it, right? I take it down. Literally 30 minutes later, I get a text message from James Harden, at the time, best friend, a bitch named Molo, right? Mm-hmm. She's his madam, okay? She gets the girls for him. Yeah. She transports the girl. I don't want to sound like whatever, but she transports the women for payment to James Harden. This is a known thing in the city.
Gotcha.
Okay? So she said there's a message from her phone. It says,
okay, I see what it is now. Bro, talk too much. That's what I'm getting from this. That's what I think. And I'm sorry that what happened to him as far as him getting jumped or whatever, bro. Sorry that happened to you, bro. But it seemed like you talk too much, man. I'm on 3 minutes into the video, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, fuck nigga, you on social media talking shit. We gonna see what you talk about. We gonna pull up on you and see what you talking about, right? This is what the text message says. And the next message comes in confirming this. It says, you know who that is. So Molo's basically saying that's James Harden that texts me. That is James Harden that texts me from her phone. Okay? That's what she's saying. So I reply to him, am I supposed to be scared? Are you mad about a basketball camp? Do something for the inner city youth. That's what I said. And me and her went back and forth for about 2 text messages, to the point that I thought the beef was cleared up. I was just basically like, hey, if he's upset, I apologize for what I said, but I'm speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? He needs to do something for the inner city youth. Okay? He's like, so she's like, okay, I don't think anything of it. The next day, this happened on Thursday. I have a friend named Herb Baker. Herb Baker calls me because he's friends with James Harden's cousin, or his brother-in-law, Lennox, that was married to his sister, James Harden's sister. And he's like, Lennox is telling him, man, you need to talk to your boy Mo. I don't know what they got going on, but James is mad about this Facebook post, and Mo need to chill or something like that. And my boy Herb is like, nah, man, that nigga ain't tripping about that. Like, y'all, we should sit down, let them niggas smoke a blunt with each other, talk this shit out and be over with. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to James. He goes back to James and tells James this. James tells that nigga, man, fuck you. You sound like you sleeping with the enemy. And he told that nigga, this was his exact words. He said, you tell that nigga my money go forever. That's what he said, right? So I'm like, I'm thinking this shit, all right, cool. Maybe this shit's over with. So Herb's like, man, don't worry about that shit, man. He'll get over it, but thinking this shit's over with. I'm just being honest with you. Okay?
All right.
So the next day, it was a party. This guy named, he goes by, his real name is Gary Womack, but he goes by Dion out here. He's fake ass blood.
But he telling the whole story, the whole shebang, ain't it? Golly. He telling the whole story. We're going to check out a little bit more of this, man. It's getting good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
A gang member, nigga, right? And he had a birthday party. So I get to the birthday party. They're all at the party, hanging out. I get a text message from DJ Eric. And, dog, you kind of know a little bit about who this guy is, right?
Yes.
So DJ Eric's asking me, where are you going tonight? I got bottles and bitches and all this other shit. So I'm looking at the message like, nigga, I've never had to call you in my life for no no alcohol or no bitches. So I text the nigga back. I was like, I'll be outside like that. Just tell him I'll be outside, right? He texts back, bet, hit me up. So I get in the club and the after party's V Live. These niggas keep coming up to me in the club. Man, where y'all going tonight? Where y'all going tonight? To me and my bodyguard nigga, right? They keep asking us where we're going. So we finally get outside the car, and I'm like, we going to V Live. And my bodyguard's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. We going to V Live. But the only reason, dog, I'm thinking it's cool to go to V Live is because DC 7 Up will say this. These niggas will tell you how much money I spent in that club. I was one of their best customers, as they would say, right? I wasn't tripping. I've known these guys for 15 years. I've known DJ Eric since 2005 for years. So I would never think in my life that these people would have something planned up for me. Okay? So I pull up to the club. I had a parking spot in the front. As soon as I'm paying the valet person, I turn around, and there's a nigga named Blunt. You know, the Blunt nigga, Darian Blunt. He's walking from the club with 15 other guys. Right? Literally 12 to 15 guys. They circle me.
And see, that's why you gotta watch the signs. When you out in the club, you gotta watch them signs. Like, I'm always in a nigga face like this. Like, I'm trying to see what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to see what, you know what I'm saying? I'm peeping, you know what I'm saying? I'm peeping what you peeping. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have your head on the swivel, you know what I'm saying? In certain places I just don't go. The way you gotta be back on guard, I just don't go. You know what I'm saying? And and just staying out the way, you know what I'm saying? Showing people respect. Respect go a long way too.
They all pull out their guns. They didn't have just regular guns. They had guns with drums, AKs out there, Uzis. I seen the guns. Like, they came for me like I was Tony Montana. And I see DJ Eric to the left of me. He's recording. He has his phone out, recording the shit, right? I thought he was recording, but it gets better. The first thing Blunt says to me, yeah, you on Facebook talking about James Harden. And I looked at the nigga like, bro, are you serious? That's exactly what I said. Are you sure? Yeah, you on Facebook talking about James Harden. You gonna end up dead out here. You gonna end up dead. So he's talking all this shit. And I'm just looking at Blunt. Now, Blunt, remind you, is 5'9", 350 pounds. With a stomach like he's 18 months pregnant. Okay? Literally, like with twins. Dog, with twins, okay? This is how fat he is. I'll punish Blunt. So when I see all them guns, I do like this. And I look at him like that, and I do like this. Like, kind of smirk at him, like, nigga, you know damn well, if you was out here by yourself, you get your ass whooped. That's how I looked at him, right? And then that nigga was like, get him. And then, some nigga punched me. Another nigga punched me. They ripped my earrings out my ear. Somebody ran my pockets. They twist me around, and the nigga pistol whipped me. A nigga pulled a gun out like he was about to shoot me. And then I heard somebody say, no, 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 no. And then he turned the gun around and hit me in the back of the head, right? Then I fell on the ground. And then somebody kicked me in my stomach. Then the other dude kicked me in my face. All right? Yeah. But I could hear Blunt the whole time. Yeah, punch that nigga, kick that nigga. He got to learn. He's talking all this shit, right? So after they took all my shit, my jewelry, it was like $50,000. I had David German change. It took about $50,000 worth of jewelry from me, right? They ran my pockets. It was like $500 in my pocket. They took my keys, credit cards, all that shit. So Blunt and them niggas is walking back into the club, right, dog? They walking back in the club. So when they're walking back in the club, one nigga walks by me to have my chain, and he says, yeah, nigga, if you want your chain back, I want $5,000. And he puts his gun back in his waistband, and he walks directly in the club. Now, remind you, this is in front of security. Security's watching this shit the whole time.
So it seemed like if they really would have took him out, then it would have been too many paper trails like leading back to James Harden. Like, it would have been, so they almost slipped up, because if they would have took him out, and his dad's Moses Malone, so you know what I'm saying, it would have been a big story. and it would have been that would have been bad. You know what I'm saying? So thankfully he made it out of that situation right there. And yeah, man, better watch your mouth, bro. I guess, you know what I'm saying, especially in his city. You know what I'm saying? James Harden City, which is Houston, still probably. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, stuff can escalate real quick. You know, that's why you just gotta show people respect, bro. Hey, man, this is crazy right here, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I'm gonna keep following the story, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Like and leave me a comment. I appreciate all the love. I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's get it.